Hey YouTube, welcome back to another episode of Colin's Customs Garage. Sorry I haven't been able to post a lot of videos here lately, but a couple updates. I finally got my garage clean so I can walk around in it now, actually get to work, do what I need to do. But I was on Facebook, on the marketplace, and I don't know what you guys have wherever you guys live at. We got a thing here on the coast in North Carolina, Wilmington, called pick and pull. You can go in there and self-help, self-labor, pick your tool, pick your parts off your vehicles, and you pay for the parts. You do all the labor to get them off yourself. Well, here recently they posted they just got in a 1979 F100, no bed, but it has everything for the cab and front end. I don't need really anything for the front end at all. Now, I may go back and try to get some stuff, but I'm headed there right now. And the reason why I'm headed there right now is because this truck, from the pictures they put up, has a awesome condition front windshield and slider rear windshield. I haven't seen very many sliders on the 70s model F100s. I mean, I've seen them, but not very often do you actually see them. So, I'm on my way to get them. This place charges $29.99 for a windshield for front and back a piece. And it doesn't matter, because I asked them. I was like, does it matter if it's a Jeep windshield or if it's like a van windshield where it's 10 square feet big? They said, no, it does not matter. It's price is the price. It's a solid, flat price. We don't charge for the value of it. We just charge for the item. So, I am on my way there right now. Hopefully, it doesn't take me but roughly an hour to get these parts off. I've got all my tools with me because I knew this truck was going to hit the lot. I've packed up my tools that I would need for the job, probably overpacked, which I don't care about overpacked. I'd rather overpack than underpack. But I had my vehicle packed last night because I knew it was going to hit today or tomorrow. Here it is, Friday, September 10th. Tomorrow's the anniversary of 9/11. I really didn't want to go to pick and pull on that day, but it's at the lot right now. I'm about 5 minutes away. I will do an update when I get to the truck, tell you what I'm about to take off, so on and so forth. So I'll give you an update as soon as I can. I'm just really happy I finally found a windshield that I didn't have to pay $200 or more for one of them. So now I just got to pay for installation, which is a drop in the bucket compared to what the windshield itself actually cost beforehand. So I'm pretty happy, and I think this will help me progress very well in my build that I have less than $700 in right now, build wise. So I'm happy. Till next time. All right, YouTube, I'm here. So now it's time to get to work. Go in here, pay my fee to get in, then go all the way back that way to the truck. All right, update. I took some pictures and I put them before this or after this little segment. I got out there. There was a small crack in the front windshield. I was like, okay, well, I'm still going to try to get it out. The crack doesn't get any bigger. I'm going to keep it. $35. You can't beat it. But what ended up happening is the more and more and more I worked with it, the crack started going larger, to the point where it actually horseshoed on the bottom piece. This was after I'd already gotten it all the way out, fought with the seal, so on and so forth. It cracked in a horseshoe pattern. So I was like, I called my dad, he got his opinion. I was already leaning towards not getting it, but he pretty much agreed with me. Said, hey, it's not worth getting. As soon as they go to install it, it's probably going to break. And he's probably right, because I've seen horror stories. But with that being said, if you can see it, I did get the back glass. Excellent condition. No chips, no cracks, no nothing. Just got to be cleaned up. Some Windex or alcohol or whatever, and a razor blade scraper will get their little words off. The only thing else I was looking for here was a capless fuel filter out of like a 2010 Ford truck or newer. Because what I was going to do is I was going to make the capless fuel filter go up into a jerry can and be mounted on this inside bed rail, and be able to take the cap off of that, be able to fill my tank up. The one they had here, it was ate to shit. Sorry, YouTube, for the use of words. Sorry, my radio cut on there. Like I was saying, it was ate up. It was in horrible condition. And what I decided was, I'll come back up here at a later time, maybe get one out of a Fusion, maybe get one out of a newer Ford, or Chevrolet, whichever one I can find. It's easy to get to, easy to get out. That's what I'll end up doing. But with that being said, it's been a good little trip up here to Pick and Pull. And if you have one in your area and you're building something, these little places are great. They got a bunch of wheels and tires half the time. They got radios. They got all kinds of crap. And if I had a couple $100, I would buy every piece of front end off of that truck, and probably buy the doors, because the the door cranks actually work. They're not rusted to crap. There's no rust on the door. Now the cab had that part where it was right up here, where somebody jerry rigged it with some fiberglass patching, but that was the only damage I saw in the whole thing. And what I think happened with that truck, I can't be right, but this is my opinion. There was a Holley fuel pump mounted on the frame rail. The fuel tank looked clean, fairly new. It had an axle out of a Bronco with a sway bar over it. It was 9-inch rear end. It had long tube headers, straight piped, where they dumped out before the fuel tank. It had a 400 big block in it, monster of a motor, big old, at least an inch to inch and a half spacer underneath the carburetor, 4-barrel Holley, had to be at least 800 CFM, and it had Edelbrock everything besides the carburetor. It had the headliner retention strap still in there. The seat actually worked. The seat was ate crap, but it had nice gauges in it. It had a nice tack in it. I would have paid the dude that had the truck more money than what this place paid him for, because it was listed on the truck. They only gave the dude $350 for the truck. The motor alone in that truck is a $500 to $600 motor with what's done to it. And I could spin the motor by hand. And the motor's not locked up. The motor's in excellent condition. If I had the money, I would have bought every piece of front end and the doors off that truck with no problem. They would go right on mine today if I bought them. But I don't have the money. I had them on a budget, and I'm only about $600-700 into this build, and it's by the grace of God that I'm even right there, because I've been given a bunch of metal, I've been given a bunch of other stuff that I've made work, because I believe if I got it, I'm gonna make it work. I'm a little one-man guy working on it. I don't have the help I thought I was gonna have. But with that being said, anybody can do this. Anybody who has a little mechanical know-how and a little bit of welding experience, so on and so forth, can do this build. If you're looking at this and you're wanting to pull the trigger, do it yourself, and you've done a little bit of mechanic work and you know how to use a cutoff wheel, a welder, so on and so forth, or if you got a buddy that can help you with the welding, pull the trigger, start working on it. Worst that's going to happen is you got to get more help. I mean, all it takes is a little bit of intentions. So with that being said, thank you for watching Colin's Customs Garage, and y'all have a very wonderful day, and I will see you next time.